All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole 7. A couple different ways to do this. What you'll probably want for a wood is whatever has more topspin. So you may even, if you have a Horizon 7, that's going to be a good option here. Other than that, you can see Big Dog or, whichever one has more topspin. So Cat 6 is probably the point that you're going to pretty much use Cataclysm. Unless you have a Horizon 7, then you'll have full topspin capabilities, and that's typically what you want for this hole. It's something that'll give you the most range to get up here around the corner as much as possible. You do have a little bit of a tailwind that sometimes gives you the opportunity to land up here and maybe topspin it there, but you're also looking at a really tough shot if you do that. Now what I'm going to do is just probably kind of play the max club number here a little bit, eat rings, about 4 topspin there. Usually doesn't play beyond max on this hole. You don't have too much wind effect. If you just kind of play in your max number off the tee, seems to definitely be the way to go on this one when you do a layup. So you can see I'm very, very straight out there. From what I remember, I don't think we've played this tournament angle, this wind angle for this tournament yet. So this is definitely probably my first look at a wind like this. Similarly with the last hole, I don't remember, laying up to the right there in quite some time on this course, if ever. So let's take a look here. Once again, I have the wrong club input here. So, I kind of want to just kind of free air this a little bit. I'll just kind of see what the tool tells me, but I want to make sure that, because I can't remember if Big Dog 6 and 7 have the same accuracy. So here, I'm going to at least shoot for 6 rings, especially since I'm going into overpower. So somewhere there's 5, 6, somewhere in here. And what you should see, let's see if it's still okay with that great ball. Yep. Is we can get it up here, around the trees here. Get it up here as far as possible. Same thing's going to kind of apply for this hole, is you'll need to do some kind of overplay. I'm thinking, somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe plus 20 for this one. This one is uphill, but I'm going to do maybe about a plus 20, plus 15, somewhere in this neighborhood of an overplay because of that wind effect that we're going to need to play. And this third shot has always been uphill. You can see that it kind of goes up and then back down, but where you land is usually on the up part. So I am going to just kind of probably do plus 15 just to kind of, plus 15, plus 20, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's also very tough to see, how much towards max I am. It looks like I'm maybe 60% or so club. 50, 60. It's very, very tough to tell. So let's just try for a start to do maybe 7 rings and just kind of collect our bearings, because we will be around this spot quite a few times. So 7 rings here. Perfect ball. It looks looks just a hint too much. And again, you know, there could be a variety of reasons, you know, maybe using plus 15. Not to mention, was I really 60%? It's very, very tough to tell. You know, it could have been just a little bit closer to 50% slider. But I just wanted, you know, more than anything, a starting point. I do want to make a bit of advice here. I would go with the Hornet. It's quite possible that you could great ball Hornet into the hole. It's so accurate, especially towards mid club, that you know, and it's going to be hard to tell if you can be perfect with your aim, because the way that the secondary wind effect is going to push the ball, it's just going to make things very, very tough to be consistent. So it will be much better for you to bring Hornet and potentially get that great ball. I would imagine once you get a little dialed in on that thorn, it won't really be possible to great ball in a thorn, but it will be much more likely that you can great ball in a Hornet. So it might be something to be thinking about for you guys to do for that hole. So that's what I would recommend. Good luck with that hole, and I'll catch you guys on 8.